This video is brought to you by Megalopolis City of Collectibles.
It's Morphin time!
Don't forget to head over to megalopolis.toys for all of your more phenomenal Power Rangers action figure needs, including things like the Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro. Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Zedd Putty. Now, take a look at the front. We can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Lightning Collection window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see a really cool image of the character. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Lord Zedd Putty here. I am so stoked that they even did these. I honestly don't even remember the last time we even got a Zedd Putty. I'm pretty sure we got one with a vintage line, I think. After that, I really don't remember. And I always thought these guys were pretty cool. I actually kind of like them more than the first versions, mostly because I thought that vest was kind of cool, even though it was a very simple foam vest. But I love it, man. I think they're really great. So they have, of course, that Z vest, which I always thought was really interesting. And I always thought it was one of the funniest, like, weaknesses. You know, just hit them in the Z. And then they blow up and little clay pieces start flying everywhere. So weird and goofy, but it's funny. And we were kids. We didn't care. But I love the wash that we get on like the clay arms and things like that. I always thought that's really, really cool. And then you got the Z knee pads. I always think that was a really cool addition to that. So bulked them up just a little bit. And that made them better in my opinion. So I'm going to bring in the standard original Putty like so. And you can see the difference here. So the face sculpts are pretty much the same, but I love the fact that we're getting a darker sculpt right here for the this newer Zedd Putty. I think that's really, really cool. But obviously he doesn't have the stripes or the belt like the vintage one did, so that's really nice. And then different boots here. This one has laces. I don't remember if the Zedd Putties had laces on their boots back in the show, so please let me know if they did, because I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. So it might be. Yeah, I could be totally wrong, so just please let me know. One thing I do want to see here is if these change out. It should change out the exact same way. So if you get like these bladed arms, yeah, so you can do that and add these to the Zedd Putties too, which I think is cool. But I love that, man. Again, Putties, in my opinion, are one of those things that you can just have a ton of, you know what I mean? It's a really good army builder. Have like 10 of these at least, and just have them like kicking the crap out of your Power Rangers, or trying at least, until they get hit in the Z, you know what I mean? But still such a fun figure. Okay, so let's talk accessories now. So we do get interchangeable hands, as I show you how they are interchangeable, but we get mostly a close-fisted hand for one side and then like open palm hand for the other side. But we also do get a more like gripping hand, so if he wants to hold some type of accessories, just like that for that side. And then we do get another gripping hand for the other side like that. So two gripping hands, one for each side, and then close-fisted and an open palm like so. We also do get this like fire punch effect, like, which is really cool. So you can actually slide that over the fist, and now you got some cool power punching thing like that. I don't remember if they ever did that. Did they have fire fists? I don't remember. But what I do like, that's just a dope accessory for like any figure in this scale. So you can have some type of fire punch. So I think that's really rad, dude. Or maybe you're supposed to put this on the Rangers and then they punch the Putty. You know, maybe that's what it's mostly for. But it fits around the big fist of the Putties perfectly. So I'm almost positive for that. So that looks pretty cool too. So I love that. But probably the coolest thing I've seen, we get this chest effect piece, which is awesome. It is a very pliable plastic, so you can actually put this over this like so, like that, and then have this on right there. I think that's super cool. So you get that really blast effect when they punch them in the Z, and then boom, and they just explode and pieces go flying off. I think that's so dope, man, especially for people creating dios, or again, for people who do action figure photography. I think that's a really cool effect, man. I love how this is like this purple that fades into this blue, looking awesome. What a great addition to this figure. And I know it's kind of tricky to find accessories for a Putty, but that's really dope, and I like that a lot. So very, very fun. Alright, so let's run down his articulation real quick. So the head's on a ball joint, rolls around a tiny bit. You're mostly going to get left and right, and up and down with a disc hinge. Arms can go full 360 like so, up and out that far. We do get a butterfly joint, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows. We get rotation at that arm swivel right there where you can interchange it like so. We do get a ball peg and an ab crunch, so it rolls around, rotates, crunches back all the way that far, all the way forward that much. Lots of good motion there, and pivot side to side. Hip joints can kick forward and up that much, so that's really good. Back, not at all. Splits out about that much. Rotation in the upper thigh. Double jointed knee. Can't kick himself in his own butt. Rotation at the boot. Ankles go up, down, and a very, very good ankle rocker. So I absolutely love the articulation on this guy because he's not really hindered by much. So you get a lot of good poses out of this guy. I think he's so awesome. I'm definitely going to have to buy at least a couple more of these because I just want a whole field of putties. Especially, I already have a few of these guys. I gotta have a few of these guys too, right? So I think they're so dope. Again, my favorite version of the putty, and I think he is absolutely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a Lightning Collection Lord Zedd and Standard Putty. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Zedd Putty. Now overall, I've always really liked this design over the original, just because I thought the vest was pretty cool and I love the addition of the knee pads. It really bulks up this character a bit, and I love the fact that we're getting more army builders and more villains for this line. Power Rangers throughout the years have always really lacked villains figures, and I love the fact that we're getting really good ones to this Lightning collection. I think they did such a great job. The articulation works very well. The paint is minimal but super clean, and overall I just love having a putty, especially a Zedd putty. I'm gonna need at least 10 of these things, so I gotta go buy more. I think he's totally rad and definitely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.